Sounds good.
All right, you're on.
Hi, everybody. It is our
Hi,
weekly
Nina.
Zoom call. Hi. So per request, I'm just going to read off some of the updates for this week, I guess. So we still have the extended Jumping June turned into Jumping July challenge. If you earn your DM bonus, you will earn the laminated pocket-sized DA book from Belinda and a group coaching with NVP Shanna Morante. Also in play is the Arbonne Intelligence Challenge. That's the 1,000 PRV by July 15th. And then you can earn the group coaching from NVP Naomi Joseph, which Alice already earned. Yay, Alice! Okay. And also don't forget, on the 15th, we have the multicultural training over at the Caseria restaurant of Thornwood. That's around Westchester. It's going to be our first bilingual DA up there, and it's going to be hosted by Dr. B and Jill K. That's going to be from 6:30 to 8:30 in the evening on Wednesday the 15th. That's this Wednesday. Also, what's good to know is tonight's multi-nation training is going to be given by ENVP Debbie Neal. Woo! So you know it's going to be full of energy. So plug in and take it away, Trish.
Awesome. Thanks, Nina. And I also wanted to add that we had 3 asks that were sent in today or for the week, and that was Alice and Kelly and Armel. So congratulations to you guys for getting your asks in. We continue to do that every single week with our team. So it's more around, knowing that you've got activity going on and that you're holding yourself accountable. And I encourage you guys to get that in, your asks into Belinda every week, even if it's only just one. It keeps the momentum going. So what I wanted to do, and by the way, Belinda was just getting home from the area manager retreat, just to remind you guys why Nina and I are hosting today's meeting. So thank you, Nina, for co-hosting with me. I heard a little sneak preview from Alice on the amazing stuff that went on at Area Retreat, and I look forward to Belinda and Alice sharing that with us in a future call. But it sounded like something absolutely out of this world, and actually not hopefully, but we will all be striving for that next year. So what I wanted to do today is just give you guys a little bit of a quick training. So, last week Belinda talked about really focusing on getting sponsoring going. So, there's a sponsoring part of our business, which is really aimed at the network marketing part of our business. And then there's also the selling part, which is around the direct sales part of our business. And since many of us have decided to sharpen our focus on sponsoring, I wanted to offer up some checkpoints that I've been listening to a lot of trainings over the last couple of weeks, and there were 3 things that kind of came to me as common themes, and I'm going to call them the 3 checkpoints that make you an attractive business leader to join, because we're all looking for those people who will join us in our business. And so the acronym that I'm going to share with you tonight is PIE. And, you can make it whatever flavor you want, but it's PIE, PIE. And P stands for professional, I stands for interesting, and E stands for efficient. So when we are, when we're out there and doing our business, those are the 3 things that I think really help to keep us in point with, are we an attractive business leader that other people want to join and do business with? So when you're professional, we're doing what we say we're going to do, right? We also know that we're here to provide customer service. So if we're servicing our clients or prospective clients, you know, part of that is also not just doing the follow-up and checking in to see if they like what they got, but also introducing them to products that they haven't tried yet. So one of the takeaways that I was going back into my journal entries, and one of the big takeaways I got from GTC was that, you know, we, hold on, I'm going to read it to you guys, not leaving anything on the table. So just because anti-aging sells better or more easily, that doesn't mean that we should just ignore nutrition or cosmetics. And by the way, definitely never ignore nutrition because it's a multi-million-dollar business. And just because, you know, the products don't, just because products are selling, that doesn't mean you should be ignoring sharing the business opportunity. And that's the whole crux of really focusing on sponsoring, is leading with the business opportunity. So one thing that we all have learned is not to defend, and that's part of being professional. Don't defend the business or the product or the opportunities. We're here to inform and be consultants and truly consult people and answer their questions. We want to be the professional that shows that we're the evidence and the credibility of our brand. Interesting. As professionals and as Arbonne business owners, we want to be interesting. They always, the best leaders always train us on be interesting, not just interested. And everyone knows, you know, everyone who knows you're doing your business is watching you. We've all had some experience of people who've kind of, you know, made it evident that they're watching us, but we didn't necessarily know it at the time. So, you know, we talk about how fun the business is. We talk about, you know, how much fun we have doing it. So one checkpoint is, do you look like and sound like you're having fun? So when you're interacting with others and you're interacting, sharing the business or sharing, you know, product, do you look like you're having fun, or are you getting frustrated? Do you feel like, do you basically look like you're having fun? That's the number one thing. The other thing is, are they experiencing fun? So recently I signed on a new preferred client, and rather than making the whole, you know, add-on of, you know, what is it called? Oh my gosh, now I'm forgetting. There's like, you know, you could get the free product, and then there was like the grab bag. Oh, Surprise and Delight. That's what it was called. Surprise and Delight. And then there's all these eligibilities you get, like the travel sets. So rather than just saying, oh, and there's this and this and this, you know, I made it a conversation like, wow, you're cleaning up. You're eligible for a Surprise and Delight bag for $20. So, you know, are you making it a fun interaction for them? Because that was a big one for me recently, because she came back, she said to me in the middle of the process, she's like, wow, this is so fun. And I was like, okay, good, I'm doing something right. And another good gut check is, you know, if you're being interesting, is, are they asking you questions? So if they're asking you questions, that's a good sign that you're not monopolizing the airtime between your interaction with them. So that's interesting. And then the last one is E, efficient. So as a business owner, as somebody who is an attractive business leader, you know, we need to focus on efficiency. And at the end of the day, efficiency is all about simplicity. When you keep it simple, people will realize that this is totally duplicatable, that they can follow you and that they can do it themselves. When it's overcomplicated, or when it looks like there's just too much to do and going on, it doesn't look as attractive. So as a business leader, you know, again, be mindful that people are watching and they are experiencing you. So when you're organized or when you're efficient, that means that they're experiencing you as somebody who's organized. Whatever you're doing, whether it's presenting or speaking to them or sharing product with them, it's a simple and easy experience. It's not stressful. You know, another gut check is, when you're setting up for an event, are you sweating? Because if you're sweating, that probably means you're doing some heavy lifting. We want to keep it simple. Remember, we saw that post on, I think it was the virtual ENVPs, where they had taken literally the Arbonne cardboard box and made 2 displays out of it, one for skincare and one for nutrition. Those are the 2, that's a very simple way of showing how you can set up for an event and not have to do any kind of heavy lifting or sweating. When you're signing somebody up, another good checkpoint is, are you patient and are you focused and focusing on their needs, or are you focused on so much? Are you focused so much on the system and all the steps and the clicks and whatnot? Because they're watching that. If it looks like too many steps and you're expressing frustration, they're probably less inclined to say, gee, yeah, I would consider this business and doing it with you. So again, know that efficiency is another key to you doing your business and being an attractive business leader to follow. So this was my quick and easy training. And again, these are all checkpoints for you. And it's just easy to remember: PIE, P-I-E, professional, interesting, and efficient. And if you find yourself astray from any of these 3, it's not a big deal. Just make an adjustment. And, an adjustment could be, you realizing it and figuring out what you need to do to, redirect your focus, or the way that you're outwardly projecting and sharing an experience. Or you might need to just bounce this off of your upline or your accountability partner. I find that I do that often with Belinda and especially Alice, and just saying, you know what, this is where I am. I'm not really sure what to do with it. And they'll help you get your pie back. So that's the training for tonight. I hope you guys find it helpful. And I'd like to just invite you to share this with anybody on your team who wasn't available to join the Zoom call. I've recorded it, and I'm going to be posting it on our Team BBZ Facebook page. And that's a wrap for my pie training. What I'll do, since we have a few more minutes left, is open up the line to anybody who has questions or looking for clarification on anything. If anybody is asking something, just make sure you're unmuted. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we're all good. I appreciate those of you who are traveling today and were able to make it onto the Zoom call, and hope you have a great night. We'll be logging into the Multi-Nation at 9 o'clock, and have a good night. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Thanks for the training, Trish. That was awesome.
Bye.
Good night.
Night.